Our On the Move host, Donna Yeager, recently visited with Glenn Kaplan, his wife Jill, and daughter Jenna as they discussed how Jenna manages her type 1 diabetes. We are extremely pleased to have Glenn, Jill, and Jenna here in the studio to learn more about type 1 diabetes. Please welcome Glenn, Jill, and Jenna, and our host, Donna Yeager.
Hi, I'm Donna Yeager with On the Move, and I'd like to welcome our very, very special guest, Glenn Kaplan. Welcome, Glenn.
Thank you.
And your daughter, Glenna. Welcome. Jenna. Sorry, Jenna. And Jill. Welcome, Jill.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Thanks for coming. This is great. Glenn, I know that you were a crew member with On the Move many, many years ago. And to this day, we greatly appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much. It's the most memorable days. Yeah. And we just want to say thank you for inviting my family, Jenna and Jill, here to be with my On the Move family. Yeah. And look forward to being able to talk about our experiences managing living with diabetes.
That's right. And now you have a beautiful family, and you're living very happy in the little couple hours away from us, but we're very happy that you're able to come and visit. So.
You couldn't keep me away from you.
Now we have a wonderful photograph of your family, and when you were at Christmas time, and it just kind of shows a very happy and peaceful situation where you're able to be with the family and share the holidays together, and you got your puppy dogs with you. It's a wonderful photograph. It's just great.
Yes.
So, does that give you happy memories looking at that picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That wasn't too long ago.
Yeah. I know. I'm thinking of the pictures that we're looking at were of past holidays. But that's a wonderful photo. I just love it. Yeah.
Thank you.
And then Jill, you also have been very involved with all of your family members, but I know that Jenna likes to play basketball, right? Mm-hmm. Right.
I did like 3-ish years ago, but I'm more into skiing and some stuff right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, basketball is an old thing.
She keeps going.
Right,
on the move.
exactly. That shows how on the move you are.
Yeah, she is. She loves it. She's an awesome runner now too, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I mostly run now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and also I know that Jill, you have actually been involved with different things that Jenna is involved with, like soccer, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. She played soccer for years. Glenn was an amazing coach for both Jenna's team and also for our older daughter, Julia, who's now a sophomore in college. But Glenn coached their teams for years, which was a lot of fun. So he's also known as Coach Glenn.
Yes.
So for both of your daughters?
For both.
Oh, cool.
Yes, I was really lucky.
Wow.
Both of them, and then now they're not playing anymore, and I'm not Coach Glenn. That's okay.
What really wonderful memories for you.
Yes, that and On the Move.
That's right. Oh, boy. Well, is that your thing that you need to look at?
Yeah. Sensor. Yes.
Well, we're going to talk about diabetes today, type 1 diabetes, and part of that is actually you have a monitor that we need to look at, right?
Yeah.
How would you explain that? Where is it?
Take a look at your sensor real quick.
Yeah, it's okay. We need to be vigilant here and make sure that everything's okay.
Yeah, it's all okay.
You can leave it out, maybe.
Yeah, that's fine.
Except it's replacing sensor. It's not going to show.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It's not going to show.
I think that's so much what we wanted to talk about too. Is that you initially shock,
Yeah.
huge learning curve.
Right, right.
You don't know what's happening. You don't know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
But, you know, we wanted to be able to talk about how proud we are of Jenna. And after, with the tools that are available today and the technology that's available today and the support that's there,
Right.
you can move on. And it's not easy, but you can live a very extraordinary and wonderful life and do all the things that we were talking about with soccer and basketball and skiing.
Yeah.
You can keep going.
And swimming, right? You like to swim?
Oh yeah, I love swimming.
Oh, that's fantastic. And you're able to swim with your friends and your other high school buddies.
Yeah. Except I have to take off the insulin pump.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like swimming with your phone on. That's like you have to take it off or else it's gonna break.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah. Right. See, these are, I didn't know anything about this, so it's very interesting to learn about it. So, wow. Oh my gosh. And then also, before you found out about the type 1 diabetes, you actually enjoyed skiing, right? Snow skiing.
Yeah, I still ski.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
We actually haven't gone this year, which I'm kind of surprised about. But
With all the awesome
I know,
snow.
there's lots of snow out there.
Yes. Yes.
Too much.
A heck of a lot of snow. Maybe it's hard to get up there.
Yes. It has been, but we'll go up soon.
We'll go.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's good. But it's really, that's a neat picture. I really like that photograph.
that was like 5 years ago.
Was it? Oh, cool.
That was before I was diagnosed. So
And where is that? Is that,
that's in Squaw
I
Valley.
think it's Squaw Valley, yes.
well, oh, what a beautiful view. That's, wow, really cool. And that's on the lift itself, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Wow. Well, our crew got to go skiing. Glenn went with us a long time, and you went.
And Jill went too.
What's that?
Yep.
And you skied.
I skied. That's really scary. Anyway, we won't go there.
It's a fun
There's just
day.
a lot of screaming. That's what that consisted of.
It was a fun day.
It was.
Good.
But
Yeah, we had a great time.
that's what so many of these tools are that are here that make it so
Yeah.
she's able to continue
Right.
really everything. I can't think of anything
No.
that you're not doing now
Okay.
other than basketball, which is by choice.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And actually, Jill, tell us. I know a friend of mine told me that they were, not feeling well, and when they went to the emergency room, they were told that it's just probably a cold,
Right.
and go home and don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But luckily, they were vigilant again, and they said, no, I think we need to do the blood test and see,
Yeah.
prick the finger and see what's going on. And luckily, they were able to find out, in a safe range instead of, it being a really horrible,
Yeah.
critical emergency. So it's important,
Yeah.
to really know your body and know that something's going on, right?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. So Jenna was diagnosed 4 years ago
Yeah.
with type 1. And similar to what you're sharing,
Yeah.
we were not familiar with type 1 diabetes at all. And I just noticed that Jenna was kind of slowing down a little bit, was losing weight, and she was always a super active and really fit kid. So I was watching her and I thought, she just seems a little withdrawn, a little worn down. So we went to the doctor and I shared that feedback, and of course the doctor was fantastic, but she said, I think she's fine.
Yeah.
And as a mom, of course, that's all you want to hear. So it's like, okay, great, we're good, let's go. But then as time progressed, I continued to watch her and noticed that things were starting to progress and move forward. Some of the symptoms that we noticed was she was drinking a lot of water, a lot of juice. She started sleeping with the fan on, and it was in April, which it's still very cold where we live. All signs of things that just didn't quite seem right.
Right.
So we went back, and sure enough, they tested her. I said, I think she has type 1.
Okay.
And sure enough, her numbers were actually off the meter.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was admitted.
My number was at 700.
Wow. Yeah.
So she was admitted to the ER, and then we asked to be moved to UC Davis Children's Hospital. So we were moved over to that hospital and are now under the care of the team there, which is just fantastic.
Good.
They've done an amazing job for Jenna and for us, and have taught us so much, which has just been incredible.
Yeah.
So we're extremely grateful and have made a ton of progress. And as we were talking about earlier, she's been able to really maintain all the things that she loves to do. So,
Right.
yeah.
And we have a photograph of one that you guys sent me with all the supplies. And you have more supplies at home, obviously, and you have to keep them. There we go. And you have to keep them both in your car, in your house, at school, you know.
Not all those boxes at once. But most of it's in a special cabinet that we have in our house.
Okay, good.
Yeah, if I had to bring that out every day, I'd have like a luggage with me every day.
A roller bag with you.
Yeah.
But one of each, right? One of everything at least.
Exactly.
One of everything. But I don't carry it at school. I only carry like my sensor and my checker, and I definitely have to wear my insulin pump.
Yeah.
So.
But does the nurse have some of the supplies or no?
Yeah, they have supplies.
That's good.
But I rarely ever go to the nurse. I did when I was first diagnosed. Like, I couldn't go to school. Well, when I was first diagnosed, I couldn't go to school at all for like a month because I was like, this was so new to me, and I had no idea what to do at school. And so I was just like, I cannot go to school. And so then when I did go to school, I would be going to the nurse every single like break or lunch or any kind of free time that we have at school, and I would just like check my number, and then they would give me the shot. But that was when I did 4 shots a day. And I couldn't do the shots by myself yet. But now, like, I manage almost all of it by myself. I have the insulin pump too, which is like it gives you the amount of insulin that you need. You just like put in how much carbs you're eating, and then it tells you how much insulin to do. And
is that how you can do it on your iPhone?
My iPhone, it shows what my blood sugar readings are. But the pump gives me the insulin. So I just give myself the insulin, and then I just can eat whatever I want to.
Wow.
But yeah, it was much different when I had to do 4 shots a day. For every single meal.
Okay.
So.
Wow. Well, maybe Jill, can you point to me some of the different things, like the front little AccuCheck?
So this piece is what she actually puts into. Do you mind if I open this?
No.
Into her checker here. And so this actually, when she checks, she pricks her finger so that she can put a little drop of blood.
I can actually check my number now.
And you were so eloquent about it. I didn't even notice you were doing it in the restaurant. It's like, wow.
Yeah, she's seamless with the way she manages. So this is changed, every 6-7 days that she needs to update this to ensure that it's still sharp. So when she pricks her finger that she can get a good draw there. This is a piece that she uses for skin prep when she's using her
my Dexcom.
Her Dexcom, her CGM. So this is just to get her skin ready before she does an injection.
So like isopropanol, or?
It makes it sticky around the area so that when I put the shot in, it doesn't just like fall out the next day. It keeps it sticking on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like an adhesive.
And then this is for the pump.
Yeah, I should actually show the pump.
May show them like you had it.
Yeah.
That's the insulin reservoir for the pump.
Yeah. So this is for the reservoir. So you fill this up, and then that clips into this piece right here.
Wow. It's a beautiful color.
Yes.
It's connected onto me, but like there's a shot on my leg right now.
Wow.
So.
Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah. So she moves that around every 3 days.
Yeah, it's much easier than 4 shots a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're first diagnosed, the learning curve is very steep, and so we had to quickly learn when we were in the hospital for 4 days. This new life of counting carbs and drawing insulin and covering all of those meals, because with type 1 it's autoimmune, so it's unknown cause of why your pancreas now is being attacked by, and you no longer have these insulin. Yeah,
the beta cells, which make
Beta cells.
make the insulin for your body.
Oh, okay.
So at that point, you need to cover with this insulin, and so that's why Jenna has to inject insulin.
But that's what's so amazing is that it's actually administering it right now.
Yes.
As we speak.
Yes.
And it's, wow, it's amazing.
Yeah. So
I mean, the technology is wonderful. Right?
We're really lucky to live when we live now.
Yeah, yeah.
I think a lot of people don't know of the tools that are available, and she has these shots here, and you said 4 times a day, but it really can be even more because it's all your meals and any time you eat, right? Any carbs you eat has to be covered by some insulin. So we had buckets and buckets of Sharpie containers. And having to learn how to do those calculations, and with not much room for error.
No.
But she did it. But moving from that to these pumps, there's probably a lot of people out there would want to know that the pump is available, and these tools where it shows up on your phone that have made it much easier, not easy, but easier to manage.
Right, exactly.
And there's tools out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And the fact that you have really wonderful parents that are supportive and really trying, they're in your corner big time, and it looks like your friends are really supportive and trying to help out when they can. So.
One of my friends is always asking if I'm checked my number before and if I did the right amount of insulin. I mean, she's not super familiar with the disease because I'm one of her only friends that has the disease.
Yeah, right.
So, but she knows the basics. If you don't you need to take insulin when your numbers are high or when you're about to eat food, and you need to eat food when your blood sugars are low. She basically just knows the basics that.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, "Did you check your number before, watching a movie or watching a movie at night?" And I'm like, "Yes, I did."
Yeah.
And
Good friend.
She's a good friend.
yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, she'll always ask. And yes, it could get a little overwhelming if people can ask a lot, but that's just because they care.
Right.
And
exactly.
as long as they care, that's what I'm happy about.
That's right. It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
And your sister is very understanding too.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Supportive, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of hard now that she's at college most of the time, but because I'm the only child at home and it could get lonely sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's very supportive of it. And
I'm sure she misses you too.
She's basically knows the basics too. She doesn't know everything that we do, but she just knows the basics.
Right. Well, there's a learning curve. It's a big learning curve because I guess things are changing too.
Yes.
As you go. So wow.
Yeah. Just the progress that we've seen in the last few years has been incredible. And there's so many conversations about the technology getting even better.
Right.
It's very innovative, and there's a lot of research going into finding a cure, which we all, of course, are praying for that someday there will be a cure for this. So.
Exactly. Yeah. And there are organizations you went to a park and saw a person with a T-shirt. And what did that T-shirt say?
Insulin is not a cure.
Right. But they are working, right? They're working to try to find one.
Yes.
So, but in the meantime, you're doing beautifully. Wow.
There have been incredible changes just in our 4-ish years.
Right, yeah.
And there's new things that you read about, and you try to just kind of live in the day and use what you have, but keep your fingers crossed and keep watching what's available. And we're very lucky to have, like at UC Davis, like you said, we go see them regularly, probably quarterly. And always talk about what's around the corner.
Right, yeah. And there are different organizations that that are supportive and help you guys out. So that's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's actually this new like invention thing like they're trying to invent where it's an insulin pump and sensor both at the same time.
Ooh,
So
wow.
I forgot exactly what it's called, but and it's also waterproof too. So you can wear it in the pool. You can wear it while you're taking a shower. It like
So that would help.
it shows your number on there as if it's like the sensor, and it like assumes how much insulin you need to take.
Wow.
Both at the same time. So I really want to get that.
Yeah.
But I'm still happy with the stuff that I have right now. I mean, yes, it's two different things to manage, but at least I have it because not a lot of diabetics in this world have that.
Wow.
So.
Yeah.
And you spend a lot of time. There's a lot of, I mean, it's all day.
Yeah.
It's all day,
Right,
all night.
right.
We've
All
been with,
night, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just as much at night as day. So we've had many times where, pick up my phone or something and she'll call.
Yeah.
Need to change the pump or need some help with something. Less seldom
Yeah.
now, and they'll say,
Most
"Oh, you
of
can
the
just
time
do
I
it
do it all by
tomorrow."
myself.
Really?
No, you can't do it tomorrow. Everything's
Oh
now.
my gosh. Yeah. Wow.
Most of the time I do everything by myself. If I need like dad's help or mom's help or something, I'll like call them and they'll be right there.
Yeah.
Very independent.
Well, Jenna, tell us about the Jazzy Cats.
Jazzy. Every year we do a diabetes walk. It's kind of like a fundraiser to raise money to find a cure for diabetes.
Yeah.
And millions of families, like all around the area, come over, and it's like a walk to cure it. And they come over with a group of their friends and family, and they wear just like crazy shirts, crazy outfits, everything, and they have a
Bright
team name.
colors.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Ours was Jen's Jazzy Cats, I believe. Yeah, Jen's Jazzy Cats.
Cool.
And we're like, we're gonna go all crazy this year. We're gonna wear tutus. We're gonna wear cat ears. We're gonna wear cat makeup on our faces. Like,
I
we're just
didn't.
going crazy. And
But you were still there in spirit.
We had our t-shirts on.
and then, because most of the, last year, I believe, I did hats, and it said, Jen's
I think this is it.
Squad.
There, yeah.
Yeah, here it is. And a year before that, it was, Team Genevieve. There's, another one where it's, Jungle Cats. Jenna's Jungle Cats. We've been doing it for 4 years, so it's hard to memorize all the names that we've done.
Well, I think instead of talking about phone numbers where you're located, because you're further away from us than the Bay Area here. I mean, local Bay Area anyway. And so I'm thinking of just telling people who are watching the show that they might want to talk with their doctor and ask if they have any contacts or, organizations that might be able to help you guys out to make life easier, especially for someone who's just newly diagnosed, just to kind of make it a little easier for you so you're not totally overwhelmed with all this equipment,
How do we use it?
You guys have handled it beautifully. I'm getting chills just thinking about it because you're really amazing. You're an incredibly intelligent girl to be able to handle. I mean, I'm like,
Yeah, we're incredibly proud of her, yes.
yeah, really
Incredibly proud.
phenomenal. Just doing a beautiful job. It's really
Most
awesome.
of the time I do everything without even thinking about it. Most people, when people are first diagnosed, they're like, oh my God, I gotta do this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, I kind of find this a piece of cake now. I mean, it only gets hard when my blood sugars are low and I don't have anything to eat right in front of me, or if I'm doing something really, really active and then I don't have anything, those kind of things, it gets stressful. But most of the time it's easy for me.
Yeah. And eating is an important thing as far as eating fresh vegetables, right? I like that picture of you with all the yummy vegetables.
Vegetable stand.
That's awesome.
Your organic vegetable stand, yes.
I love vegetables, so that really helps,
That was like when I was like 8 or 9 years old. No, I was like 10 because we moved to El Dorado Hills when I was 9. So.
Yeah, but that really helps, right? You're able to balance your vegetables, and does that help
she
the
can
levels?
eat anything that she wants. She just has to balance it out with the right counts.
Yeah.
But she's always been an amazing,
Yeah,
healthy eater. So for her, there was no real transition in what she was eating.
Like even today when we had lunch, you say, oh, well, that's, 20 carbs, and this is like, why is all that?
Well, and she's like Jen was saying, she's been, and the picture was showing, she's a healthy eater. There's a stigma that, oh, well, you must have something having to do with your lifestyle, but that's not type 1 diabetes. It's an immune system disease that is not anyone's fault.
Exactly.
And she's always been healthy, and today you can eat what you want, but healthy is good for everyone, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I love the pictures of you guys with the I guess that's a pretty recent one, right? Last year? Or? Anyway, the one, the Christmas, not Christmas, it's like a fall photograph of the 4 of you. It's really awesome.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Anyway, I love that
It
one.
was a year ago, yeah.
Well, I want you guys to come back and tell us how things are going and keep us up to date, okay?
We will.
Anytime you ask.
Yes.
I want to thank you. Thank you very much, Jill.
Thank you. We appreciate your time. It's great to see you.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Jenna. And Glenn, thank you.
Thanks for having me back.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. And thank you so very much for joining us. Until next time, I'm Donna Yeager with On the Move. Have a wonderful day.
If you see us in your businesses or see us on TV, don't be surprised, cause you'll see us there again.
And again.
Cause we're showing our abilities and building self-esteem. We're going places that we've never been.
Hey, we're on the move to make this world a better place. We're on the move, we're striking out to set the pace. We all can choose to make a difference. Our time is overdue. If we collect our dreams, take them on the move. We're on the move to make this world a better place. We're on the move, we're striking out to set the pace. We all can choose to make a difference. Our time is overdue. If we collect our dreams, take them on the move. If we collect our dreams, take them on the move. So let's pick up our dreams and take them on the move.